Up next, we have a comic from Salem, which I've just recently learned is not too far from here. Again, I'm not from around here. Emma Jonas is a writer for the Hard Times and also doing this cool comedy festival called Upper Left Fest in Seattle at the end of April. So give it up, please, one more time for Emma Jonas.
I can't wait to get my mind stay creative while sitting getting blasted by Secret Service.
Keep it going for Olivia, your wonderful host. Yeah, if anyone wants to get a taste of Dennis, you can find him on Unhinge. My last name is Jonas. That's true. Jonas, like the brothers, and they are my brothers. You've heard of them. I know you've heard of me. I appreciate everyone playing it cool. Thank you. I feel really bad for them living in my shadow sometimes. No, I did try to join the band, but obviously I couldn't join the Jonas Brothers, because I'm a Jew. They weren't really into that. Not their vibe. I am Jewish. I don't know if you could tell by my accent. It's true, I'm one of the chosen people. Thank you, Mazel Tov to me. Yeah, we got a few of us in here. Thank God, I'm not alone. It's nice to have solidarity sometimes. No, I am still practicing my Judaism to this day. I have anxiety every day. Keeps me close to the big guy. Yeah. Did anyone else forget to take my Wellbutrin today? We got through it. No, I do have anxiety. Any other anxiety heads in the house tonight? Okay, you're a little louder than I believe you, but okay. Thanks for the support. No, great job leaving the house tonight. Very brave. Proud of you. Proud of me. I'm sure we all can't wait to go home and straight to bed after this. It's going to be great. So if you're like me, you got anxiety, then you know how it goes. You need your coping mechanisms, the things that you do to keep your shit together when it really starts to take hold. Like, I know the first thing I need to do when I feel it's setting in is I need to get the fuck off the internet completely. Because there's nothing good on there. There's nothing there that's going to help me. So what I do instead of going online is just a lot of drugs. Woo! That's it. That's my secret. And I will not be washing that out later. Not till Sunday. Yeah, do drugs, stay offline. That is my advice to you this evening. And yeah, because as it turns out, it is much easier to dig yourself out of a K-hole than a Q-hole. Some of us learned the hard way. Gesundheit. I smoke weed as well. Thank you. It keeps me cool. And I'm not over the fact that weed is legal now. Like, I'm still giddy about it, you know? Like, I know it's old news to everybody else, but to me, it's new news every time I go into the dispensary and realize I forgot to get cash. My favorite thing about weed being legal is that I no longer have to pretend that I am not stoned in public, because I'm not good at that. In the before times, if anyone asked me, Emma, are you okay? What, your eyes are so red. What's going on? I'd have to be like, I was crying. I'm so sad. Yeah, I'm so sad. I gotta go watch Planet Earth and take a nap. I'm just so not convincing. Did not work ever. But now if anybody asks me why my eyes are red, I get to tell them I just got stoned. And then they don't know that I was crying. That's the way. Feel free to use that. I'm kind of gay. That's more enthusiasm than that merited, but thank you, Portland. You're great allies. You're doing a great job. No, I don't know. You see me. I don't know what my thing is. You know what my word, like bisexual, pansexual. I don't know where I fit on the thing, but I do know that if I think you're hot, I will avoid eye contact with you. That's my sexuality. Whatever that word is, get me on that mailing list. They don't have those probably. I don't know. I'm kind of gay, and like I have a lot of the imposter syndrome thing about myself as a queer person, you know, because I currently am, I'm sorry, dating a man. I know, so brave. I could die any minute. And it just makes me question myself, you know, like, am I actually a queer person, or do I just want an excuse to have this haircut? And also to eat pussy. I don't know, it keeps me up at night. It's tough out there. Tough out there for a queer lady. I've not to brag, but I get to travel sometimes, do comedy around different places, and I'm excited to say I actually recently got to do comedy in Paris. Thank you. Paris, Texas. Sorry, the better one. It was a lot of fun. It was my first time in Texas, so it was really a fascinating experience. It was very interesting to be the only Jew in the entire state of Texas. Turn it into the Lone Star of David state. I just felt kind of out of place, you know. I felt a little bit different. Like I felt like my hair was too small and my nose was too big, you know what I'm saying? Okay. No, they were very nice to me in Texas. They were. History is alive and well in Texas. It really is. By which I mean that there is a Confederate monument at the courthouse in Paris, Texas. Yes, you've seen it. It's not subtle, you know, unlike those subtle Confederate monuments that exist. No, it's like this tall obelisk. It's got 4 sides, and it's got like Jefferson Davis and Robert E. Lee and the 2 other Beatles of racism. It's like you know what it is from far away. And there was a controversy in Paris. People wanted to take the statue down, or at least move it from the fucking courthouse, you know, if not away from state property, at least somewhere, you know, like the water commissioner office. It's a little bit more, you know. But it stands there to this day, because the people who thought that it belonged there, they said, you know, it's part of our history. We can't hide it. We can't run away from it. It's got to stay there so that we know every day what happened in our past here in Paris, Texas. That statue was built in 2008. That's a new statue. It's fresh, shiny statue, new from the statue factory. That statue has been alive for 6 years longer than the Confederacy was. That statue is old enough to drive its own Jeep with the Confederate flag cover over the spare tire. It's, but you know, I do have respect though for the Texans, for, you know, really just being brazen with their beliefs. Because if you're going to open carry your weapons, you might as well also open carry your racism. Good, no laughs. It's a new joke. I shouldn't do new jokes on shows, Jane. Shouldn't do that. Never again. No, I'm doing good. I take care of myself mentally. I'm in therapy. You're welcome. Thank you. So proud. It's good. My therapist is very cool. And that was not always the case for me. If anyone's in therapy, you know how it is. You got to find the right match for you, you know? You got to kind of, it's like dating. You got to try a few different people out. It's a little dangerous. You might end up like out a few $100 or stabbed or whatever. It's tough. Last time I tried to find a therapist, I thought I had a good match. I went to the appointment. We talked for an hour, and I was feeling good. You know, we got along. She had a sense of humor. I was like, I could really open my heart and my wallet to this person. And then at the end of the hour, she said to me, by the way, just out of curiosity, what made you choose me as your therapist? And I said, I don't know, I read your profile online. I think the biggest draw for me was that you didn't mention anything about astrology. Truly my only criterion. Much harder to find than you would think, especially in Oregon where crystals are FDA approved. And she said, oh, interesting, okay. You do realize I'm a hypnotherapist, right? Which is not a nice surprise to get. at the end of the hour. Very expensive, unwelcome surprise for me. And I don't exactly remember what happened after that. But now every time I hear a rooster, I Venmo her $50. So gotta stay away from farms. My current therapist is a very nice lady. She's cool. She actually told me she thought that I would make a good therapist, which it felt really nice to hear from her, because I'm pretty sure that that was her way of admitting defeat. Thanks so much. You guys have a great night.